Thank you for listening and welcome to the Life Podcast, a proud member of the Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network. I'm your host, Don Smith. Our dirty ray of sunshine, Charlie Hester, is back in the studio to co-host this week. Mike Canistero and Travis Hatch combined to become the disruptive force that is Dose Dollar Store Dining Dudes. If you enjoy the show, like and follow the Life 1069 on Facebook and Don Smith Comedy on Twitter, or tune in live on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, or you can stream the show live at wwsu1069.org.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence overwhelms me.
All right. Hey, it's that time of the week again.
I'm excited.
Isn't it? Yeah, me too. Look at this. No, I'm kidding. It's time for the Life Radio Show.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm your host, Don Smith, sitting in with my co-host, Charlie Hester.
Hello.
How are you?
I am recovering from the weekend.
It was a busy weekend.
It was a very busy
What
weekend,
did you do?
I just did this little thing at some dumb club I heard about.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know.
Is that the one? Is that the local one that's owned by some jerk?
It's on is it on Oak Street? I don't know where it's at.
I don't know. Some kind of tree.
Plumber Street.
Elm?
Maybe.
Ash.
Maybe it was at 101 Pine Street.
That sounds familiar.
Oh,
that sounds familiar.
You might
okay.
have some working knowledge of that.
Yeah, is it like Wiggly's or?
Yeah, something.
Wiggly's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wiggly's.
Wiggly's Comedy.
Exploration Launch.
Yeah, Mr. Wiggly's Exploration Launch.
I don't know everything I ever
I don't know if
do.
I'm playing any of that on the show tonight.
I don't mind if you don't. It's okay.
Okay. We do
I
it
don't
from time to
blame you.
time.
No, I
know. Yeah,
Because it's Dayton's #1 space funk band.
It is. We are up
Yeah.
there. We're trying to get to 0.5. That's how we're trying to go. We're trying to go
You're going to go beyond
number
one.
one.
Yeah.
I'm going to
That's the point.
start a space funk band just to compete with you.
Well, that way there will be two, and he will be able to go
See,
to
now,
0.5.
This is I'm going to
Because he will be 1 out of 2.
Yeah.
That's a half. There is your 0.5.
I am going to create so much drama about this online.
It's on my
Not face to
It's-
face. Not face to face. Just online.
Right. Because that's where all the good drama
That's
happens.
where all the that's where the real
Absolutely.
drama is. So.
Amen.
Well, our first guest for the night, in case you are unfamiliar with Dose Dollar Store Dining Dudes.
We're both here.
They're both here.
Both
Dose
of us.
of them.
We're both
Doth.
here. Yeah.
Doth.
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 Mike
Both of us.
Canistero and Travis Hatch. Welcome
Yeah.
back to the show.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you for having us.
As I get my camera adjusted
I just
by a
clapped to
professional.
make it sound like there was more people clapping.
There's nobody here.
There's plenty of people with the clap. And so
I will always clap for guests because I'm excited that people come and give me somebody to talk to other than Don.
That's hurtful.
Yeah, that's why it's funny.
Gee.
Yeah.
Well, no, when we start talking, we can't FCC, man.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true. That
we
would
need
be a
people
little
to
bad.
You
break
can't
up our-
FCC. It's not allowed online.
Not on air. Not
You
on
can't
air.
do
Not
it.
on
Yeah.
air.
No, you guys let the FCC later.
Patrick, keep your finger on that dump button, sir.
Yes. So what's been going on?
Hey,
What's
we're
happening
here.
with Dose Dollar Store Dining Dudes?
Well, actually, to be honest with you, we already have a special surprise episode for one of our strategic allies.
Oh man, they are
Todd
our
the
number
Fox
one.
Trio.
Ah, okay,
Yeah, Todd
okay.
the Fox Trio.
And we're going to film it tomorrow for
Yep.
their gig. Friday night with the Coffin Cats.
Yeah, the Coffin Cats at that
Koffin.
new Turnbuckles
Cats.
place opening down on Waterville East.
Ooh.
So we want to
Yeah.
give a shout out to them, and
Awesome.
we're going to actually make a special promotional video
Yeah.
tomorrow.
I mean, we've been doing marketing videos because that's where all the money is.
I got all his cats' kittens given away.
gotten them. He
Gotten
Yeah,
them.
gotten them.
I gotten them, gotten
the
and getting
kittens
away.
gotten.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
sold
awesome.
3 kittens,
I
Yeah.
5
haven't.
of them, and one had a crusty eye.
It did have a horribly crusty.
I
eye.
haven't seen a promo video from him for Wiley's yet.
Oh, we would
Oh,
be
we can
happy.
do
That's
that.
that's.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that's-
there we go.
Because some,
Yeah.
We're
some
doing
of,
that.
Yeah, we're doing that.
I would
That's
say
next.
many of our comics have crusty eyes.
And you would like to give them away.
And we would like to give
You
them
would
away.
love
Yeah.
to give them
Yeah,
away.
if you could.
Man, we're not even 3 minutes in.
You know.
All right.
Can I just say, I want to see you do 5 minutes sometime.
You want to see me do?
But it would
five
all be
minutes?
just
that would be
stories
good.
of all this
Oh, I can
crap
just
you
tell
tell me.
stories. Oh, I can
Well, you
tell.
can't even say any
Oh,
of
I
it
can't
right
even
now.
say any of it right now.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
not right
Yeah.
now. not
None
right
of it.
now.
So, Travis, you don't do stand-up of
No,
any
I
kind.
do
so
not.
What do you do?
Of any kind. I'm sure he stands up
Yeah, I do stand up
Occasionally, yes.
sometimes.
Right.
I do got to say, the way I met Travis was that for some reason I was at that part of my career where there was not enough stage time, not enough at all.
Yeah.
I couldn't say no to anything.
Okay.
So I would go, I'd run the open mic at Wiley's before Don was.
Oh, yeah,
owner-
yeah,
you know,
that was...
back
Right,
when Don was
That-
like a
what,
comedy
2000?
fetus, but he was already a theater guy and all this other
Right,
stuff.
Comedy
right, right.
Did you
fetus.
just
Yeah.
call him a fetus?
And my
Comedy
Yeah.
fetus.
Yeah.
He was a
my
comedy
fetal
fetus.
comedy days.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Or
However,
fatal.
and by the way, you know, Don made it to like
Yeah.
gestation or whatever the thing. He made it to like
He's full term.
Crustacean? I don't
He's
know.
he made it
full
to
term.
yeah.
Yeah.
He made it. He's a
Yep,
comedy
abort me
like
now.
Yeah,
he's a comedy teenager now, just like I am.
yeah.
So the thing is, then I would go and I would drive down to One Eye Jack's and I would fill in.
Oh, between the bands while they were
Oh.
setting up.
There was this open mic that would
No, he
start-
actually, like, drunk people like him a whole lot.
I can see that.
Yeah,
All right.
they love him.
Well, actually, I would do one-liners. I would know
Yeah,
where
he would do
I know.
total
I would know
one-liners.
my
Right.
space.
Yeah.
I would know couldn't like get into any sort of observational stuff.
Yeah,
But,
nothing people had to think about.
Right, yeah,
you know,
that's hard to do with a really
Your
drunk
next
crowd.
guest,
Oh, yeah.
Henrik Kuto, he would go play punk rock ukulele.
Yeah,
there.
Right,
he would.
right.
Yeah,
Todd
Man,
the
I'm
Fox.
excited for that.
I met Todd the Fox would
yeah,
run
because
sound.
Todd was running it. Yeah,
I met you, and
Yeah.
then after a while, you'd just be like, "Come here, I got to tell you some
I
stories."
got to tell you this story
about this time we were.
We were in a tent. And
So you
Tent
met all
and there's-
those people, and Travis.
I
the
was
only
like
one
getting
that still hangs
intimate
out
with one girl.
pretty much.
He'd be like, "I'm getting intimate with this one girl, and the other girl's almost going to wake up," you know. And I'm like, "What the hell kind of stories are these?" But then I'd be like, that's pretty funny to listen to this because I've never done any of that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So that's
and then
kinda-
he would message me like after he would leave, and he'd be like, "Hey, dude, I just got $1.99 clearance sushi at Kroger on the way home. This is
God.
amazing."
yeah. And then I'd be like sick for a
And
whole
then he'd
day
be
after.
like, "I won't be there next week because I'm sick because you
Nice.
ate $1.99 sushi."
But once, just like managing Father Time,
Well,
I started this.
how is that not a high point of your career?
I started this thing with him
Yeah.
based on Facebook comments.
Oh yeah,
The way
he literally
all good
made
things
one Facebook comment, and I was like, "This should happen."
Yeah, and I'm like, I know that you like food. We're
Yeah.
both kind of cheap.
Are you
we're
calling
both
me
kinda,
fat?
We're both kind of.
Skinny boy.
I think
Well, I mean,
that's
I'm
what he's
I'm
doing,
getting
yeah.
fatter.
Accurate.
But I know you like food. Doesn't matter if you're fat or not. People who are not fat can like food. Why are you being such a racist?
Well, yeah, eventually, people who aren't fat can like food. Eventually, they'll get there.
That's
right.
true.
Yeah, don't criticize people who are just trying.
Yeah, so
But-
they're slow starters.
But anyhow,
you
then
got
we-
a head start
we-
on
we
it.
I
just-
did.
We decided if you look at our first episode, we were like really raw, and we were like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
let's taste stuff, and you like bring me like a can of cream and mushroom soup, like I'm supposed to try
We're
that.
just gonna eat it
Just
out
the
there without it being
concentrate?
hot. Yeah, the first thing was it was lobster bisque or something,
Yeah,
like
something
crab
like that,
soup.
yeah.
And he's like,
Ugh.
are we didn't even have a can opener.
Yeah, we
We
went to the Dollar
literally
Tree.
had to go-
This is the early days.
Yeah, this is
like
Those
the-
dollars,
Oh, it's actually
episode.
not been even a year, and actually this summer we're going to have a big party. Right?
Yeah, we're thinking about having like
we
a
got to
huge
reserve a pavilion and have
pavilion.
some.
We're gonna have a cookout with all
with
dollar
all
store
I was
food.
going to say, of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
And the reason we're going to try to butter up Todd the Fox and his
Well,
band
he-
is we need them to play maybe or something.
That would be cool.
well,
Yeah.
we shouldn't have spilled the beans.
You spilled the beans,
Yeah,
man.
way to
Spilled the
go,
dollar
man. Way to go.
beans.
Dollar beans.
So that's a little bit of the history between Travis.
Yeah.
Travis doesn't do stand up, but he should.
I
Yeah.
should.
Actually, Todd the Fox is on Facebook Live. He's asking you to tell us about the Kings Island log ride story.
I can't tell that
They
story.
can't tell that
I
one
can't
either.
tell
That's
that
not-
story.
You worked at Kings Island.
Yeah.
You're going to tell
Well,
it during the break, Travis.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep something
Yeah.
recording somewhere, and you can tell us during the
It
break.
involves fellatio. We'll put it that way.
Can we put that on?
Oh,
Wow.
that kind of log. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there was a log ride involved. Lots of wetness and logs.
See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's why he needs to do 5 minutes. I will write it for him if he can do it. I will actually. No, I'm just never mind. You write your own.
Wow.
Stuff.
Yeah.
You
See,
write
we
your
have our own
stuff.
monitor here now, isn't that nice?
Nice.
Yeah, we're
You
just
guys are
state of
moving
the
up,
art
man.
right here. Yeah,
Yeah, we're starting to get
all
real
thanks
classy.
to our producer Patrick, who
never talks.
He's not talking today.
Yeah.
For a cause. He's in
well, that's
protest.
cool.
He's in protest of the heartbeat bill.
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
I
that,
get it.
that
Okay.
just passed. So
Oh.
He's
If he sneezes,
he's being
he's
quiet
done.
for women's
No,
rights.
you can
Yeah,
sneeze.
yeah.
That's not.
You can't
We
sneeze.
appreciate it,
I-
Patrick. Thank you.
Sneezing
I told
is
him I
not
would join
speech.
in, but it's hard to do with a radio show. So.
Well,
Yeah. Some folks
He's
might be
smirking
thankful,
and
but,
kind of laughing, but that's
Oh, he's
not
laughing
talking.
inside for sure.
He's laughing on the inside.
He is.
who's
Yeah,
laughing
yeah.
on the inside? Patrick?
Patrick, yeah.
You know what, Patrick? Are you riding your bike home?
And he can't.
Yeah.
answer.
And what
That's-
happens
yeah,
if
that's
someone's going to run into you? You know, some guy is
He's
gonna,
going
like,
to go,
I hope you got a good horn. You know,
Yep, it's a silent scream.
that
would be
horrible
okay.
horn.
That doesn't count if he has to yell at someone.
Yeah, that's true. You can yell at anybody you want.
I think he was just signing for you to shut up.
No, he went like this,
Oh, okay. Yeah, keep talking.
but I
buddy,
don't
man.
blame him.
That's what he said.
I don't find fault in him.
He's going to
That's-
find you on the bike path and
Yeah.
Just run
destroy
your
you.
butt over. Oh.
Be a
You're just gonna be
medieval
riding-
joust on bikes.
you're just gonna
Two
be-
skinny guys.
you're
just
just-
Man,
going
I would
right.
pay money to see that.
And it's just going to be a stick right in the spokes.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, like on breaking
Yep,
away.
nope, that's his arm.
Let's go back to this. Can you make a video of like two guys in like some sort of like homemade armor and you're like jousting each other,
Oh, we
but
could
you're on
totally do
bicycles?
that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we could totally
Please.
do
We
that.
could totally do that.
Please do that.
It needs to be Mike and Patrick, though.
Do you know what?
That-
Actually, you know what would be good is like the Renaissance Fair, like during off season. If you
Yeah.
filmed that right there, you know, and then people were
It's
throwing
not
tomatoes
that far
at
to
us.
go out to the people throwing tomatoes at you. That is worth it just for
That's
that.
a good. Actually,
yeah,
I know. I have a
absolutely.
friend who is.
What night's
sort
your
of a-
trash night? We can get all the
every
armor
night.
we want. Oh, I was just saying we could
Wait,
stop.
Trash
Get,
night?
yeah, we can
Best
grab.
character name ever for
We
this
can get
video.
all the
I know.
all the armor
Good
we
call.
want. just
Yeah.
just stop and grab some trash cans.
Yeah. The trash night.
Trash night.
should fashion it like out of
Oh
like
my
those
God.
old pull tabs or something.
That your
Chainmail.
dad
Yeah,
gives you
chainmail out of
for
pull tabs. That
your
that
dad
would
gives you to
take a
sell on
long
eBay.
time
Yeah.
to make.
He just rides around on a trash can with wheels. Like,
Yeah.
I've got
Yeah, 'cause
tons
you'd
of
have
old
to- you'd have to
lawnmowers. We can
decorate
make this
your
happen,
seed.
dude.
you
You got lawnmower engines too that probably could be.
Oh, we could
fashion-
motorize it. We
fashion-
totally could
motorize
it.
something. Yeah. This guy's
Somebody's
brilliant with a
getting
lawnmower.
killed.
look what we did. We did.
I'm glad
This
I'm
will be
getting
the
that
last
part.
appearance.
Somebody's getting
of
impaled on this one.
Dose Dollar Dudes.
You know what would be a funny video is like we do this and then you just fall.
Well, next
and you're
time
like,
you guys
he's
will
dead.
just be scheduling Uno dollar,
Yeah.
dude, whichever one makes it out.
Here's a funny concept: we do a short film where whatever we're doing, we're jousting each other, and then
Yeah.
you're dead. And then the phone rings like, Travis, we got your heart.
Oh, see, you're giving it away, man. You can't do that.
Yeah, that spoiler alert.
Guess what?
Way
Spoiler
to go.
alert, we're on radio, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, I just figured.
Trash night event.
Well,
just
never
got
mind. We can't do
spoiled.
it now.
Well, it's just like 9/10 of everything we talk about, and you're never going to do that anyhow.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
probably
never going to do that.
That's what this show is for, to talk about all the great ideas we'll never accomplish.
That's
Yeah.
right. If somebody's like listening and will
Sounds like
copy it,
when
and
I
I
was
hope
in
they
high
do.
school talking to the guidance counselor.
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Are we the guidance counselors?
You
now?
guys are our
think in
guidance.
this
You're
situation-
the comedy
Oh, man.
guidance
This is- yeah.
counselors.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's got to be. I wish there was comedy
John-
guidance counselors.
Oh,
Would
man.
that
Dawn
be
just needs
awesome?
a jacket with patches on the elbows. Every guidance counselor has that.
But seriously, there's the time when they're like, look, you're not cut out for this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the guidance
Victoria,
counselor.
Oh, yeah.
Victoria Queen Victoria is saying that, the other night's going to have to be ladies' night. So it's trash night and ladies' night.
Nice. Hey,
Yeah.
that's actually
Yeah.
even better.
Yeah, we're going to workshop this thing.
Yeah.
You do realize,
We're
I'm
workshopping
all-
on
you realize that
Facebook
ladies'
Live
night's
right
still
now.
just going to be a bunch of guys.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. It always
Because
is.
guys are like, it's ladies' night, man.
Yep.
And then,
True.
then you show up and it's just all
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
I fell for that when I was like
Nothing but wall-to-wall
22.
sausage.
I did. You're like, oh man, dude, it's ladies' night down there
You're
at the
going to be
bar.
all over the place.
Yeah, and the girls are like, I'm not going down there. It's ladies'
Yeah.
night.
Ew.
Yeah.
we'll
Let me
never
buy
be
you
left
some
alone.
half-price
Yeah.
drinks.
Yep.
The
That's,
big spender.
Big
it is,
spender.
Holy wow.
You got to know your
I
angle.
think
put more
this is
money
good.
on my car.
We're accomplishing a lot here as far
Are
as this.
we?
This no, not at all.
We're
No,
not.
No, we haven't done anything.
We've accomplished
Single
Jack
thing.
Done-
Really
we haven't-
Squad.
I don't know
I
what
can
your
hear
itinerary
the radios
is. We
and
haven't done
cars
anything.
on 675
Right.
changing.
Yeah.
And
I have the whole list of things we're supposed to cover tonight, and we have touched on none of it.
none
Wait.
of it.
So we are right on schedule. That's
15 minutes. We can mop up in the last half an hour.
Oh yeah,
It's not my show. What do I have to,
So, have you been up doing any comedy? I know you closed out
I
Wiley
was just
Sunday
there
Comics
like
a
a
little
week
while
ago,
Yeah, that's
Don.
what
the
Well,
hell?
that's what I just said.
I
You didn't
closed
let me
your
finish.
show
He's
for
giving you the intro.
And he's like,
Yeah, but I was out at the bar where
I know you were. I know. You know what, Don? You came up to me and you're like, he's like pushing a garbage can. He's like, I didn't get to watch much of your show. I saw a little bit of him. Like, yeah, you know what? He's pushing a garbage can
He's
right
being
now.
a trash night.
Exactly. I was the trash night.
I
that
think
that
you
evening.
have kind of a good excuse for not seeing my set. It's like during that.
Because it's the trash night.
Closing
It's the
that
trash
show,
night.
closing an open mic show is like kind of tough in a way because the audience is starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah.
And they just dropped the checks, so they're
Yeah.
trying to do that hard point
And they've
two.
already
Yeah.
seen the people that they came there to see. So
I know,
you're
and
like,
they're trying
yeah,
to do that
some
really
jerk that
difficult
won't
math
shut
where
up
you
that keeps-
multiply everything by
Yeah.
0.2, and then their minds just explode. They're like, oh my God, 18 times 0.2, what do I do? What should I do right now?
It's
Well,
tough.
Mike, you're stuck on decimals tonight.
Well, I'm stuck on decimals all the time. I mean,
Yeah, he's a chemist.
You have a point.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do we?
Oh.
You almost broke Patrick with that one.
Sorry.
He almost opened his mouth.
The only way Patrick's allowed to speak is if it is in favor of a lady. So,
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. So he could have gotten away with that
He's
one.
like, no,
I would
that's
have
not
allowed
it.
it.
No,
I
would
believe-
have.
I believe I
just
saw
making
somewhere
rules up
in
for him
one of the
now,
messages within
just like make
Look,
up
within
if
the
a,
radio
if a
station
cockroach
folks.
stands on him, he can talk.
It's like a bad open mic over
I
there.
know.
This is-
Keep your
keep the
table
table
talk
back
to
to
a
a minimum.
minimum.
Mike.
See, that's why he needs to do 5 minutes.
Yeah, there you go.
We
That's
are
why
the
you need to
guidance
do 5
counselor.
minutes.
You
We
are the
are.
guidance counselor. I'm telling you.
Ugh.
Oh,
I
man.
don't think
We
there's
are-
any
we are
hope
Henrik
for your
Nose
college
Fluffer.
applications. You're going to have
Probably
to take
literally.
like DeVry as a backup.
Yeah.
What do you think about woodshop? Comedy woodshop.
Comedy
Anyway,
wood shop.
what I was saying is, I believe I saw on one of the messages within the studio is that if Patrick does speak, each time he does accidentally speak, he has to donate $20 to Planned Parenthood.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're
And
gonna.
he's a broke college kid.
Oh.
yeah, exactly.
I almost got
exactly.
him.
The engineer is
Yeah.
the broke college kid.
That
I
is
love those
like
kinds of
400 packages of ramen.
Yeah, at least.
I'm going to get you. At this point,
Laughing
I
is
will
not-
even give you the $20 just to get you to break it. That's my goal.
Wow.
Get ready, my friend. I'm throwing down.
Rowan.
Should we turn the cameras off, or are you okay with that?
No. No, I will use my wit,
Okay. Use your wits, not
not my.
your wits.
Yeah.
So hey, Mike, how's it been?
It's been good. But anyhow, Don, just to go back to what we were talking about, I had a great time closing the show, but I haven't done anything since, and I probably won't do anything for another 3 weeks at least.
Why is that?
Okay.
Because I don't want to.
He's a semi-retired.
He's
semi-retired.
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 I'm not going to
comic.
go to every mic. Remember when open mics used to be open mic, and then they became mics?
Yeah. Well, because a lot
when
of them
the
were book
hipsters took
mics,
over.
and
Yeah.
The hipsters took
Going to
over,
a
and then
mic?
they were mics. I'm going to go to 3 mics tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave one early and then go to another one and leave that one. And then
Yeah, and leave that one early,
all
so
the
everybody
stage
thinks
time
I'm a
that's
jerk
really
because I
doesn't
keep leaving
matter.
everything early and I don't support anybody else in what they're doing.
No, it's about how much stage time I can get doing 3 mics.
Doing the same
This
material.
is all
like 3
inside.
months.
Yeah. Well,
frustrating.
yeah, you got to keep doing the same material.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
gonna do
that's
the
what I've
same
always
set
heard,
3
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I went to Chicago, I could do 6 mics.
Oh man, doing mics in Chicago's is a whole other ball of cat dicks. Like
I've heard. I think we've talked
yeah,
about those.
it's a lot. So did you have to do the dump?
No,
button
you're
for
good.
that?
You're
Okay.
good. Because some cats have ticks, some have fleas.
I didn't
you're
say
good.
ticks. Did I
didn't
list?
hear nothing.
Dang
Sorry.
liars. Sorry.
Anyhow, yeah, but
Okay,
it was
okay.
fun.
Here-
It was fun,
We went off on
and
a
I had a
tangent, I'm
great
sorry.
time. And I liked some of the new faces that we saw there.
Who'd you see?
He just faces. He doesn't
Just
remember.
faces. He doesn't remember
New
names.
faces.
Do you have a
Yeah, just some
lineup?
faces. Yeah.
I didn't bother committing their names
Right.
to memory, but I liked their
Why
faces.
Why would you?
Gotcha.
Most of them will be
right.
either
I
very
do got to say, I
motivated.
saw like 3 or 4 people that were new that I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most of them will either quit within a week or they'll get really motivated and quit within 2 weeks. No one in particular. There was a very motivated comic that we haven't seen since. But he is.
Oh, Mike's dying over
Do you
here.
need water?
No, I think the water was the problem.
Yeah.
Oh.
It went into his
I've
lungs.
had this allergy thing going on, so.
Allergic to water?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's been
that's
for a
terrible.
long time. He has
Allergic
a
to water.
drinking problem like airplane.
Yeah,
This is for the camera.
Like airplane. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yep, only us in that room.
Only
get
the
it.
old parts
Yeah,
get
only
it.
the old people
Yep.
get it.
Yeah, everybody else on campus is like, what does airplanes
Well,
have to do with drinking?
fortunately, it's summer vacation, so nobody's
Oh,
here.
yeah,
the
nobody's
semester's
listening.
over. Nobody's here.
Surely they'll get it.
There were
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
working out. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
Yeah, we've lost
Don't
Mike.
call me Shirley.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay. It's okay. Take all the time you need
I'm fine.
because it's about time for the comedy
Crying a little
rundown.
bit
Yeah.
Because I got so emotional about it.
Okay.
About how
You,
good your set was.
you were thinking about that
Airplane
highly
gets me
motivated
emotional.
comic that Yeah, I understand.
didn't
I
come
understand.
back.
He didn't. He was so motivated. He didn't. I think he did Wiley Sunday comics once, and then he did Hookah and made fun of a bunch of older comics, and nobody's seen him since.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Funny how that happens.
After a very motivated,
Extremely motivated.
very
Extremely.
motivated post on the Dayton Comics page.
I know
on
that was a
Facebook.
fun one to read.
Oh yeah, because there's
I was
how
in the
many
middle
like
of it.
200 and some comments on that.
Wow.
Thing? Yeah,
I'm in the middle of it. I want a new guy.
guy.
You want a new guy to start running rooms, right? I mean, anybody run a room. You want
Yeah,
anybody to run a
You
room.
want something going on here.
So, sorry, I'm fine.
Are you fine?
Oh, that's funny. How's it going, Gary? Gary Jordan sending messages on there. We used to work with him. Great dude.
That's it.
He got screwed over by the same boss that screwed me over.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. We've both moved on to better things. And then, as I said to that boss when I was being walked out, he said, "I'm really sorry to do this." And I said, "Don't worry about me. I'll be back on my feet in no time, and you'll still be on your knees." To which his boss started laughing at him.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was one of those good moments. Kind of like buying a comedy club that you were banned from. Oh, yeah?
Oh, I keep forgetting that.
The beautiful irony.
Yep.
All right, we better hit the comedy rundown and take a little break. I got some kind of song queued up. I don't know what it is.
Something.
Yeah, something. We're going to play it.
It'll play.
You didn't write it down?
I did not write it down this time because Sunday, as I was writing my very angry pieces of set to do, I was also working on this, but I didn't have time to do that. So it just slipped my mind. I was too busy. I was too busy being angry.
All right, you're forgiven this time.
All right, I appreciate that.
Yep.
Here's this week's comedy rundown. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay, just gave me a
I was
really
just trying to
frightened
plug
look
the
for a second
Coffin
because I can
Cat
just
show.
see your eyes. All I can see is your eyes.
I know.
But
No,
I mean-
bloodshot.
Oh no, I just had a huge coffin fit.
I can't even see Mike at all. So.
No, you're not missing anything.
You're better
right now.
off.
No, I mean I just have allergies.
He's looking Weasley right now.
Weasley.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, here's this week's comedy rundown brought to you by the legendary Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in Dayton's historic Oregon District. Call 224-JOKE or go to wileyscomedy.com for all the best in Dayton comedy. This actually, I miss Ed John used to sing the comedy rundown song in the background when I was doing this. So.
Why am I even here?
What do you mean?
Well, if you need a comedy rundown song, good.
Okay, work
gravy.
on that. Work on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Next 2
an
weeks, I want a
invitation
comedy
right there.
rundown song. Anyway, Tuesday, tonight, May 7th, open mic at Peach's Grill at 104 Xenia Avenue in Yellow Springs.
Let's
That
crack
show
it,
starts
Mike.
in
Let's
about
go.
a half an hour, so you
No,
better hurry.
Not doing it.
I'm just kidding.
Mute,
I'm gonna
mute
totally
their
do it
mics,
now, 'cause-
Patrick. Gonna talk over the comedy rundown. This is important stuff here.
Shut up now.
Yeah, don't mute mine though. That would be horrific. Nobody would know. Anyway, also tonight, Paradise Key Cafe comedy show at 3243 Needmore Road. That show starts at 9 p.m.
You mute their mics and they start banging on the walls.
Yep, breaking chairs. Man, I am no
mercy.
longer booking children for this show. Wednesday. Stop it. Wednesday, May 8th, open mic at Hannah's at 121 North Ludlow Street at 7 p.m. See Raymond Jackson to get stage time. Also an open mic at Mila's Suburban Cafe at 606 Taywood Road in Englewood at 7 p.m. There's an open mic at what is going on here?
You've lost control of the show, Dawn.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Where was I? Wednesday, May 8th. There's also an open mic at Mueller's Suburban Cafe at 606 Haywood Road in Englewood at 7 p.m. There's also an open mic at the Buckeye Sports Lodge at 126 West High Street in Springfield. That show starts at 8 p.m. It's also an open mic at South Park Tavern at 1301 Wayne Avenue. That show starts at 9 p.m. Thursday, May 9th, John Reap is at the Dayton Funny Bone at 88 Plum Street at the Green. There's also an open mic at the Spirited Goat at 118 Dayton Street in Yellow Springs. That show starts at 7 p.m. There's an open mic at the Barrel House at 417 East 3rd Street from 8:30 to 11 p.m. There's also an open mic at the Hookah Bazaar at 958 Patterson Road. That show starts at 10 p.m. Sign-ups are at 9:30 if you want stage time. Friday, May 10th, open mic at the Park Road Tavern at 2205 Park Road in Springfield. That's hosted by Chris Karwoski. Sign-ups at 8 o'clock. The show starts at 8 o'clock. Sign-ups at 7:30 if you want stage time. Friday and Saturday, May 10th and 11th, Mike Armstrong is at Wiley's Comedy Club at 101 Pine Street in the Oregon District. And Friday through Sunday, May 10th through the 12th, John Morgan is going to be at the Dayton Funny Bone at 88 Plum Street at the Green. Holy crap. That is it, as always. As always, check out Wiley'sComedy.com and that other place for details and tickets to upcoming shows. And we have a new mic now on Mondays, apparently at 7 p.m. at the Barrel at 857 West Central in Springboro. Patrick, get us out of here before I kill somebody.
Knows how to fly. Come here, Foofy. Foofy. Are you psyched? Are you ready? Okay. Here we go. Get ready. And fly! Oh, man.
Nothing
Hey, this is Don Smith with the Life Radio Show on WWSU 106.9 FM. I want to let you know that the World Series of Comedy is back at Wiley's Comedy Club this year. That's right, from May 28th through June 1st. 40 top comedians will compete for bragging rights, prizes, and the chance to go to the main event in St. Louis to compete against the top 100 comics in the country. This is a great chance to come out and support your favorite local comics and see some up-and-coming funny people doing what they do best. Tickets are available at wileyscomedy.com. See them all now while they still work cheap. All right, speaking of working cheap, we're back on the Life Radio Show.
Cheap?
Cheap, yeah.
I'd love to work cheap.
Yeah. I'm your host, Don Smith, still sitting in with my co-host, Charlie Hester, who's playing on her phone.
Yo. I was answering a very important
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as it's important.
It was.
You know. Our guests are still here. I have not kicked them out. Travis Hatch and Mike Canistero.
Yeah.
We can clap for ourselves.
We are. Yeah, well.
Haven't kicked them out. Not quite as big as fans as I was at the beginning of the show.
Muted our mics. I understand what you muted.
I'm
okay.
kidding, Mike. I saw your nipple. I'm a bigger fan than
Yeah. That's how it works.
He says
with
it was
nipples.
both.
It was both.
Just so you know.
Yeah. Is the other one pierced? Is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Okay. Not yet.
No.
Yeah. Give Travis a minute.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's never.
I'll get an
gonna be
ice cube and a
piercing.
needle. We'll get this done.
That ain't happening.
I think
Never.
that would be great for a Facebook Live episode. That'd be-
Yeah, it really would.
yeah, Dose Dollar Store Dining Nipples.
Yeah,
it needs to be a dollar store.
Pierce
Dollar store
Piercing.
like in the parking lot.
Oh, they do
Yeah,
it.
parking lot.
No, it's in the back room. They do it in the back room.
In the bathroom.
In the
back room.
at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Just
Take
like
a
the
hit of the
pregnancy.
helium tank before they do it.
Oh, yeah.
With all the balloons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, pierce it.
That was good.
It's not cold enough yet.
Yep, I think Dollar Store Nipple Piercing is the name of this episode. So,
Nice.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we got a
Dollar store.
That'll get our
Dollar Store
sponsorship.
Nipple Piercing. Yeah.
Dollar Tree has already
What's
shunned us.
happened? Why
Oh,
do I
man.
keep getting
Really?
No, do you know what I've already done with Dollar Tree? Is actually, if you go to dollartree.com, you can put like videos as part of your
as
reviews.
Part of the reviews. So
Right.
he's been
And none
putting
of our videos have
on
ever
there.
gone up there.
And they screen them and they're like, that's not happening.
Well, even the
No.
podcasts. The podcasts were pretty informative.
No,
I
the
thought.
pot test was probably the best video that we've done. That we
It was a
have
good
a
balance.
website that we never promote.
Oh, we should keep talking about it.
You guys have a website?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. Dose Dollar Tree.
Do you guys
No,
even know what
no,
it is?
hold on.
You tell
They
them the
Mute
right
his
one.
mic so I can tell it right. www.dosedollarstoredudes.com. By the way, and Todd the Fox,
Yeah, he
and those
actually
folks
created
actually
that
created
for us.
that for us,
Yes,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
edited it. But
All right.
Sorry, I just
Todd
got
Fox
I just got to give a shout out real quick. My pen broke. I just got this the other day from Ferguson Construction.
Yeah.
This is why your quality of construction is crap. You can't even get a
You
good
can't
pen.
even give out good
So
pens.
stop screwing up my buildings and screwing up my pens.
That's a good point. Good
The
point.
same goes for Mechanical Systems of Dayton because the pen you gave me exploded in my pocket. What is wrong with these contractors? They can't get a pen that isn't a piece of crap. Okay, moving on.
No, I
What
get
is
it.
happening with this show?
You need to go to
Pretty
my
random.
girlfriend's work, Just Ink Tees. They do promos, and she is in charge of promos, and she will get you some decent pens.
Wow.
Okay. Where at?
Just Ink Tees in Xenia, Ohio.
Don't look at me.
2nd Street, Xenia,
Second
Ohio.
Street? Okay,
Just Ink Tees. Ask for Jamie.
All right, good.
I get all my
Nice.
pens at the Hot Bank in Danville. So
The hot
The
bank.
Hot Bank.
yeah, we call it it's not called the Hot Bank.
It's a bank full of a bunch of hot chicks in it.
Hot young men who are working there in college.
Oh.
Is it pens though, or are
Eh.
you leaving out?
We're all just
Yep.
like, eh.
Yeah.
Letters.
Yeah, the eye is missing.
Yeah.
Yep, they're there.
I
They're just there for the penis. That's all. That's,
there for the pens.
yep, just for
Penis.
the penis.
I would like a
Penis.
big pens.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but they have really good pens. They feel great in your hand. So
Yeah. Do they explode in your pocket?
Yes. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
well, a time or two. But
Oh.
oh, that's terrible. Let's move on.
Yes. Yes. Please.
Diversify your bond.
Well, I mean, I used to like to take.
We should probably.
In school, I used to take my pen and write on a kid's arm.
That's disgusting, Mike.
Now that is called harassment.
Exactly. Well, I think it's more than
and
that.
I tried
That's
that at the
assault
library.
that point. If it's actual touching, that's an assault, Mike.
I can't go to the library anymore. Is all. I've
They
been
revoked his
kicked out of the
card.
library. They revoked my card.
Yeah, that's what happen when you rub your penis on something. I pronounced that wrong. Sorry.
Getting him to crack.
He's cracking
He's
like an
cracking.
egg.
He's cracking, but he's not getting there.
Poor cat. Night's not over yet.
Yep.
Okay, so should we do some news stories?
Man.
Are we ready for this?
Yeah, I think we
are
need
we
to be
mentally prepared for this?
I
crap?
think you
As
need to
prepared
steer
as I
us
will.
away from
Yeah, you
whatever
need
we were
to
going to
do
talk
whatever
about
we're gonna
next.
do.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
we were talking about bank pens, so
Yeah.
police in Maine say a man who robbed a bank used his unwitting father as a getaway driver. An affidavit written by a police detective says Keith Tilton dropped his 39-year-old son, Joseph Donald Tilton, at the Lewiston Bank Tuesday afternoon, believing his son needed to cash a check. In the few minutes he was inside, police say Joseph Tilton actually robbed the bank. After dropping his son off at a different part of Lewiston, Keith Tilton drove past the bank and was stopped by police, who had the getaway car's description. Keith Tilton isn't charged, as police don't think he knew what was happening. The Sun Journal reports Joseph Tilton is charged with felony robbery, accused of stealing $620. Big take.
Wow.
His attorney, Richard Charest, didn't return a call seeking comment.
Interesting.
Yes.
Wow, man,
Yes.
that wasn't even enough money that he stole to pay the retainer.
Right.
Oh no,
For his
no way.
attorney.
Well, I'm saying that if he's stealing, he's probably got a court-appointed attorney.
I don't know. Over $500.
Yeah,
And
it's
did
a
he,
felony.
Did he
yeah.
steal a pen?
Did he steal a pen?
Like you do when the little.
Yeah.
Well,
that
yeah,
little
I'm
chain
sure he
breaks?
walked out of there with a handful of pens.
He did. A big bag full of pens.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
gonna
big
have
bag
a,
of
He's
pens.
gonna
Had a
have a
whole sack
handful
of
of pens
pens,
where he's
yeah.
at now.
He's gonna
all
be.
the pens they can handle
All
at
the
this
pens
point.
he can handle.
State
Where
pen.
he's at now.
He's in
no.
the state
I'm
pen.
going to
Yeah.
go there. Nope.
See, we can't see that, but it's okay.
All right, bag
That's good that we
of,
kept
there is
that
an
off.
actual website, bagadicks.com. That's fantastic.
Hold on. I got to write this down.
And what are the deals?
Yep,
Yeah,
you
what
need
are
to-
the deals?
This is going to be
Is
a
it
rabbit
just
hole.
bagofdicks.com?
That's
that-
what it looks like.
That's what
yeah.
it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't, my bifocals.
Of course, the
aren't-
D is capitalized because it's a proper name.
I like
Well.
the logo
Yeah.
personally. If you ever going to go there,
It's
it's
the
Well,
big
yeah,
D.
yeah, because
It's
there's
blue.
no doubt about
It's
what
blue.
you're getting with that logo. It should, unfortunately, we can't show it on the air.
No.
No.
But that's
No.
okay.
that would
That's
be
okay.
wrong.
Wrong.
That-
And wrong.
Did you say
Very
Wong?
wrong.
Wong?
Wong.
Yeah, that would be Wong.
Big Wong.
All right. Next news story.
Yep.
Let's
News.
readjust.
Okay, wildlife authorities in northern Australia probably did a double take after seeing this sighting along a highway, a three-eyed snake. Right? As opposed to a one-eyed.
I can't do it. Good night, folks. I saw it.
Rangers discovered a 16-inch
God, you guys are so.
baby carpet python in
That's
March,
immature.
just outside of the town called Humpty Doo. I love Australia.
Northern Australia, nonetheless.
That's a big three-eyed snake, mate.
You gotta go to Humpty Doo.
He go to Humpty Doo. Humpty Doo.
Well, whereas an X-ray of the creature showed it was especially unusual in
Yeah,
that
it
it
was.
only had one skull with an additional eye socket and 3 functioning eyes, not 2 separate
I
heads.
like how
forged
Mike's
together.
reaction over here is like, yeah, so.
No, I'm just.
He's just like, eh.
I just think
I've
that
seen three-eyed snakes before.
It's
I
a
have
snake,
standards.
guys.
I have
You have
standards, you
standards.
guys.
So
The
is
guy
that,
who 10 minutes ago was showing nipples on a webcam now
That was-
has standards.
That was artistic.
That was art.
Yep.
Travis,
That was
I
art.
like
Nipple.
you.
He won't show you his 3-eyed
Yeah, he
python.
will show me
Yeah.
his three-eyed python
The
and
baby carpet.
whippity-doo.
yeah, but if it's 16 inches, it might take a while to get it out.
Well, yeah,
so
that's,
Oh, my Lord.
that's a big snake.
that is. Humpty Doo.
Humpty Doo. You'd get sore carrying that thing around.
I don't condone any of this. I don't condone any of this.
Mike's like, I'm your manager,
Yeah.
Travis. You're going to shut
Suddenly,
up.
This is not-
suddenly Mike's
Next
the
20.
professional here.
Yeah, I think I just used myself up earlier.
You did.
I think I
You're
got
all
it out of my
burnt out.
system, and I'm like, these snake jokes are not funny.
Yeah,
Did they come prematurely, Mike?
They did. They sure did. In your butt. Hey, no, that's dumb.
All
right.
It's terrible.
Wow. Was that the end of the story?
Yeah.
That was the end of the story. They examined the three-eyed snake and found out it had
They had
only one head.
one head. A one-headed,
one-headed,
three-eyed,
three-eyed
16-inch snake.
Yeah.
Yes!
What I want to know what
Somebody's
location
living their best
what
life.
location these eyes were. I want to see a picture of it.
Oh, my gosh. The scientist comes out.
You'll have to go to the website wherever
Yeah.
the hell I
Fair
got
enough.
that news story from.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure they had a
Dot
picture
com.
on there. I would have brought
Yeah,
it.
dot
Can't
com.
show it. Yeah.
Yeah, go to
Yeah.
threeyedsnake.com.
Hustlerforum.com.
I'm sure that's
You
where
You
it'll
can't
be.
show that.
It might be on bagofthree-eyed-snake.com.
Yeah, it's like a voodoo. It's like a
Bag
snake.
of three-eyed
like a
Australian
snake handling
snake.com.
It's like for Southern Baptists.
You gotta put .au or whatever for Australia.
Right, yeah, because
yeah.
it's an
From
Aussie story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Humpty-doo.
Humpity doo.
Humpty-doo.
Oh,
Mike's
my-
burnout. It's his nap time.
I actually
Yeah.
thought. I think I used myself up.
You did,
Is
man.
that-
You're just
Early, I coughed a lot, and
You
then
need
I
some-
did that stuff.
you need some Red Bull.
We've-
What stuff
we've
did
burnt-
you
did
do?
that
burnt
stuff.
mine.
I know
Oh, I did
that
stuff.
sounds awful. Like we
I
went
did
on
that
a break and I
with
did
my
that
nipple.
stuff, and now I'm
Yep.
The camera was loving me. Is
The
all I
diddle
know.
lips.
The
oh,
camera
the
was
camera
loving.
always
Yeah.
loves you.
The Facebook Live camera was loving me.
Oh, yeah.
It was. I swear I saw it smile at me. Wink. It winked.
Jeez.
You better
I
stop
skipped the
doing
food
that
first news
stuff.
story. It wasn't all that great. Wasn't all that. Something about a toll.
Nah.
All right.
No,
Ah,
Okay. Here's a phone-in witches. Repeat after me, together with who I want. A family of Romanian witches chant via a video call to a client in India paying for a love spell. The session in a decorated shed in a backyard about 9 miles north of Bucharest is one of many consultations the family holds online, alternating them with rituals live streamed on Facebook to build up their digital following.
Of
Yeah,
course.
a truly powerful witch can solve problems from a distance, explains 20-year-old witch Cassandra Bouzet. It's not the phone or Facebook that are doing the magic. It's the words that we're saying, the rituals that we're doing, and it's enough to look each other in the eye for the ritual to work. So, yeah, you can. It's dial a witch. The power of
Dude,
the
we're doing
internet
this.
has allowed
we are getting a
Romania's
witch on our show.
the power of the internet has allowed Romania's busy witch community to gradually migrate their ancient practices on the web. So yeah, you can.
You got the guy to ride the unicycle for us. Get us a witch, Mike.
You need.
I probably
those
could.
dollar
Those
store
dollar
dining
store
witches.
dining witch.
I could get it. I bet you I could get a video of a witch somewhere.
Do it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Costs
sure
like
there.
$10
I'm sure
or
there are
10
plenty
bucks,
here.
man.
But
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
this
I'm
is-
in. I got $10 on the witch.
Okay.
It's like a betting. I got $10 on the witch.
Oh, he finds all these people that'll do dumb stuff for like $5, but you have to realize these people are like
And
starving.
you have to realize he doesn't pay you.
No, he doesn't like at all.
You do all your
Okay,
dumb
Jim.
stuff for free?
He
exposure.
He finds
Yeah.
these idiots to do dumb stuff for $5.
Yeah.
I'm doing for free.
Hey, I get exposures, man.
You get paid in exposure.
Didn't you realize
That's
that
true.
exposures
Yeah,
is
we all
the
got
new?
paid with a little exposure earlier, Mike.
How much?
All those people.
How much
on-
does a new heart cost in exposure?
Oh, like 5, 6.
Like
You know what's
two for each
hilarious is
ventricle?
my cardiologist is actually Romanian. I wonder if he knows a witch we could get for free.
There you go. Yeah.
That'd be could be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Queen Victoria
It's
says
all
the witch's
Romanians,
favorite
I think.
incantation is Humpty Doo. That's a different kind of love spell, actually.
Whoa. You know, they're sitting at home. They could be doing the Humpty Doo right now.
They could be.
Watching
They're
us.
watching this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're watching us live doing the Humpty,
Humpty
Doo.
Doo. That's why Todd's.
Yep.
That's why
And
Todd's not
that-
responding.
And that is a Humpty Don't.
Oh, wah wah wah.
Yeah.
New Jersey's now defunct Action Park was so well known for injuries and deaths
Oh, yeah,
that it
this-
was sometimes called Traction Park and Class Action Park.
Yep.
During its operation from 1978 to 1996. Though it's been closed for more than 20 years, Action Park remains an object of enough fascination that videos routinely pop up trying to explain just how sane it was that the place like that even existed. The latest entry is a new video from Real Life Lore, which notes the poorly designed rides were allegedly operated by teenagers, and due to lax liquor enforcement, in some cases they were said to be drunk. The park was so dangerous that a local emergency room would see 5 to 10 injured park patrons just about every weekend day, including patients with head injuries and broken bones.
That's amazing. I have
visit.
literally watched a bunch of documentaries about that place.
And it's,
Like, I really have, like, it was called Action Park.
Yeah.
okay.
Literally, like, it was teenagers, and they would just be drunk, like, go down the ride. Well, don't I need to, like, put my safety belt on? Like, maybe.
Yeah.
Sure.
You ever go down to Kentucky and you see those signs for like KY Action Park, and all you think is dirty stuff? You know, like KY Action. It's KY Action Park. I want to go there. It's just like a bunch of glycerol all over your body.
Abbreviated KY
Yeah.
anyway. So,
Yeah, that's true.
What do I need Kentucky jelly for?
You know, I want to. I think my life insurance policy is going to be just go to like all these sketchy parks and ride. I'll be like 70, 80 if I get that far.
Yeah.
Just ride all these parks, and then if I die, I make my family like $100 richer.
$100 richer.
That's it, because that's all they'll have to recover.
Right, exactly.
From the loss.
Yeah.
That's a bad plan. Don't follow.
Don't follow Mike's.
That's
Don't
not
follow
a
this-
401k.
The views that I say are not the views of Wright State University
or anybody.
Yeah,
Patrick
we
or Don,
include that in the beginning.
or
so
that
we all
guy's
know.
ashes up there.
Yeah.
Not his.
What's his name anyway? The Ashley.
Ashy Larry?
Yeah, Ashley.
I don't know. We could look it up. I mean, literally look it up. It's up there.
Yeah,
Do you know
right.
there's a
Look
guy's
up there.
ashes up
He's
there?
How's he
Probably-
going to tell us? He's not allowed to talk. The
Well, he's
guy
gonna-
that's not allowed
Yeah,
to talk is
he's the
going to
one
look
that's
at the
gonna go
name.
look.
He's going to
He's
show us.
and then
Oh,
set it
it's
back
on
on
there.
the shelf. Just going to point at it and set it back
Put it
on
up
the
for the
shelf.
camera.
What's his name?
Stephen
Patrick.
Michael Andrews.
That's,
All right. Aw.
That's his ashes.
All
Moment
right.
of
Put it back up
silence.
there. Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
touch. That's
You know, I that's the thing, is we're all going to die, right? And I'd like to be mentioned on
boy.
radio.
You have really
Right,
just became a ray of
exactly, yeah.
sunshine, Mike.
We're all, I mean, if you get a mention posthumously,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's yeah. We just
Do you want a
made
jar
his
of
eternity
me?
right.
You want a jar of me when I
What do you
go?
mean? I'm gonna give you a jar of me before you get a jar
go out
of
on
you.
Jess Cordry's shirt.
I'll tell you what, you're getting a jar of me before I'm giving you a jar of you.
Yep.
Wow.
He's still
Don't
gonna be
make me-
alive too.
don't-
He's not waiting till he's dead. You're getting. He's working on a jar of you right now.
Oh
You
man!
see how many people are riding around motorcycles with like no helmets on? You're
Oh,
getting
it's
your heart soon.
crazy, man! It's happening.
Oh, you should be all
Are you
for
going
that.
to come in there and just help them? That would be awesome. $2 store heart transplants.
Yep. You're gonna have to review it. This one's donut.
That's the funny thing, though, is like you got like is when you got to go, right?
yeah. Like if they called right now,
You got to go.
I got to go, man. Yeah.
Oh, is that actually what you do? Because nobody ever talked about it.
He's not a heart surgeon.
We're talking about it
No,
now.
I'm not a heart surgeon.
No,
Oh.
he's
No, I'm waiting on a
He's a-
heart
yeah.
transplant. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, why haven't we been talking about that? That's cool as hell.
Well,
It is.
We have-
I imagine it's not that cool.
Well, it's a whole lot better than being dead.
He does actually
That's
have
true,
a.
that's true,
The funny
yeah.
thing is, the last thing we filmed
Uh-huh.
with the kitten video.
Oh, yeah,
I
we put
actually
the-
picked up his heart pump
Yeah.
through the microphone.
And I bet we just did that earlier when we were filming.
Well-
because I clicked it on me.
You did click it on.
Ah, we got.
Well, I'll watch. I don't care. We'll keep it in there.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
remove it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
whatever. Well,
hear
you'll hear
your
it.
heart. You can hear your heart pump.
Yeah, you hear.
Yeah, it is. You
Oh,
really,
so it's like being at the little dentist's office. Or
it is.
something.
It really does sound just like that.
Sounds just like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little turban in there, right?
Yeah, it's a turbine pump.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
There you
Well,
go.
there you
That's
go.
just,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
just keeping it real here.
Keeping it real.
fascinating.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
There you go.
All right, we got time for one more news story.
One more
All right,
news
One more
story.
news story. Yep. One more chance for you guys to break Patrick.
I don't
This is
think it's
it.
happening.
This
I
is
think
it.
it was happening when we were all cracking up.
753.
Yep.
It's a
this-
lot of
this-
pressure.
Yeah.
That is a lot of pressure.
This fella is, he's an oak.
We're gonna have to
He
jack
is
up
an
some
oak.
3-pointers in the last minute here.
Isn't that what we were
All right, a
talking
school
about on the way
resource
here?
Yeah, I know we
officer.
were.
A school resource. This is a Florida story. So a school
Oh,
resource
Florida man.
officer. I can't even say it in Florida didn't have such a great afternoon on Tuesday after his firearm went off in the cafeteria.
Oh.
The incident happened after the unidentified officer at Waitman Middle School in Wesley Chapel leaned against a wall, according to the Florida CBS affiliate WTSP-TV. Although the firearm was holstered, it somehow fired into the cafeteria wall, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office said. No one was injured, but school officials have initiated a full administrative investigation into the matter. Lieutenant Troy Ferguson of the Pasco Sheriff's Office told reporters the gun involved was a Sig Sauer 9mm and that experts will break it down to see how the discharge happened. There are a number of features. Ferguson...
Always make sure you know how the discharge happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's, yep. Yeah, prematurely.
Prematurely.
That was definitely a premature discharge on his part. Ferguson said there are a number of features on the Threat Level 3 holsters that we carry with our firearms. So there are a number of dynamic factors that are involved with fine motor skill functions.
Amen.
That would cause that to happen, because sometimes you
leaning
just
against the
have
wall are fine motor skill functions.
They're highly trained officers down there in Florida, so they can shoot a wall without even taking their gun out of their holster.
Out of the holster.
Yeah. Brilliant. They
Detective Barney Fife in the case.
Yeah.
Get the bullet.
Aw, little
There's so
bullet
much
in a
there.
jar.
There's police, there's guns.
What's that?
There's too much to not touch in that one.
Exactly.
Police and guns and
Yeah.
walls. I don't like making fun of walls.
What do you have against walls?
Yeah, what do you got against walls?
Depends on what color they are. I hate to say it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, man.
That is wrong.
Yeah, I know.
That's horrible.
Wow.
Like this wall,
we
I
have
like.
purple
I
walls
like
in the
purple
studio.
walls.
Does that offend you?
Does that offend
What about
you?
the green wall outside?
No, I like purple and green,
Okay.
but not white ones. Hate those.
Well, because they're so much harder to keep clean.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
sure, it's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I will say, if you
Fingerprints.
have to patch one, the paint covers better. So
Okay.
that's
you
one
may have
thing I
changed my
can
mind
say
a
for the
little
white
bit, but
ones.
I'm still.
Mike is just angry
That's-
after
I
this
was
segment.
raised that way. I was raised that way.
Angry?
Just against white walls.
Yeah.
What about the tires?
Huh?
Do you hate white wall tires
Yeah,
too?
exactly.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I hate all of them.
This is not a studio for hate, Mike.
Good gosh.
Well,
Here on the Life Radio Show, we accept all walls.
okay.
From the windows to the walls.
I should have told you guys my views before.
Oh man, we're gonna have to go ahead and wrap this up. But
Yeah.
you guys,
We
throw
achieved-
out your
we
website,
achieved-
throw out your stuff.
You do it
already
because
did.
I don't know how to.
We already did.
You didn't know how to talk, so.
www.thosedollarstoredudes.com and check out Todd the Fox
Todd the
Trio.
Fox Trio.
At, wherever it is, where they're going to be Friday with the coffin
wherever that
cats,
is.
Turnbuckles
turnbuckles with
on
the coffin
Waterville
cats.
with the
Yeah.
coffin
Big
cats.
rockabilly show.
Yeah, it's
All
a
right.
huge rockabilly show.
Rockabilly.
Rockabilly.
Well,
Rockabilly, dude.
Actually,
Yeah.
I got to say, Todd the Fox Trio has definite rockability.
Absolutely.
Oh, they do have
absolutely.
rockabilly.
They've got rockability, just like this water has drinkability.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to drive home, ain't I?
yeah, I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
He's
Mike,
spent.
one more time in case we missed it earlier. Show the camera your nipple. All right.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot for coming in.
Thank
Mike
you,
Cannister,
guys.
Travis Tag.
Thank you.
Dollar Store Diving Dudes. Check them out on YouTube.
Thanks for
or
having
wherever.
us. Seriously, sorry if I
Yeah.
pooped on anything.
That's okay.
No, I mean
Okay.
literally.
Literally.
We accept all walls and we accept all nipples, Mike.
Okay.
So all right,
Good.
let's go ahead and we'll just move on. Patrick, get us the hell out of here. Thanks for listening to the Life Radio Show podcast. Check us out on Eventide Entertainment Podcast Network or wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, if you want to listen live, we're on Tuesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. on WWSU 106.9 FM, with repeats on Wednesdays from 10 to noon and Thursdays from noon to 2. You can also stream the show live at WWSU1069.org. If you have suggestions or comments for the show, feel free to email thelife1069@gmail.com.
The brutal presence overwhelms me. The brutal presence.
You've lost control of the show, Dawn.